Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Home to trips right. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Here's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
After a string of healthy seasons, injuries finally caught up to Allen again in 2022, but he still managed over 700 yards in 10 games and is in a great spot to become just the 2nd Charger to reach 10,000 career receiving yards. He makes a really nice play there for a 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Chargers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The slot man in motion right. A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
65.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Garoppolo now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 21.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now it's Herbert. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Up the middle with Eckler. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
In motion right, that's Williams. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Mike Williams,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Garoppolo looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for three, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the three to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm, only down 14-0, so continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eckler now between the tackles. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Abdullah to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Garoppolo to throw on second down.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
This is caught by Tucker.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To play here in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely to start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A handoff. It's Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, OP. 21. 12. 59. Hey, Kappa. Go. Hey, go Lion. Set.
Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Garoppolo now, first down throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21. 12.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Hey, ram.
Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Crowd right.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On second down, Jacobs. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
11.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Here we go. Fire! Stand high!
Garoppolo looks to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Herbert on first down now.
And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
5-9, 5-9. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Home to strike.
Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Baylor Tiger.
Herbert now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
He's
got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
As large as been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Austin Eckler
With career touchdown number 70.
And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Garoppolo now. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Returnable here for Davis.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Hey, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Whoa. Hey, Ram. 59. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Go. Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty.
Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
5-9. Hey, ram. Crowd right. 5-9. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
12. Hey, go lion. Baylor Tigers. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Go orange. Go. Hey, Ray. Let's go. Hey. Why did
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second and 10.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead to about the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Hold me trips right. Set.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, go lion. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ram. Go, hey, go.
Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he will go out right near the 35
22 yards there, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Hey, ram. Crowd right.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Ready.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Baylor Tiger. Home the troops right.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
5-9. Crowd right.
On 4th down, Herbert. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go. 21. Set.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already start to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Through the middle of the field. Room past the 35.
And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
21.
First down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one